What if I told you that your harmless daily habits are actually making you dumber? I'm not kidding. Intelligence isn't just some innate IQ score printed on a piece of paper. It's a muscle. And right now, certain habits are silently draining your focus, suffocating your memory, and destroying your ability to think deeply. If you've been dealing with brain fog, forgetfulness, or a lack of focus lately, you might be falling into these 4 traps. Let's see how many of them you're guilty of. Habit number 1, you can't stand being bored. Think about it. When was the last time you waited for an elevator, stood in line for coffee, or even went to the bathroom without your phone? Our brains are trapped in a cycle of cheap dopamine addiction. You scroll through 15-second videos, chuckle, and forget them a second later. The result? You're accidentally destroying your capacity for deep work. The truth is, intelligence thrives in boredom. When you take a walk without your headphones, when you let your mind wander, that's when your brain connects the dots and generates brilliant ideas. If you constantly fill every empty moment with a screen, you're robbing your brain of the chance to be truly creative. Habit number 2, talking to impress instead of listening to learn. In psychology, there's a phenomenon called the Dunning-Kruger effect. The people who know the least are often the most confident. Have you ever noticed someone in a conversation just waiting to interrupt? They aren't listening to understand, they're just listening to reply. When you always assume you're right, you officially shut the door on learning anything new. Truly intelligent people always maintain a beginner's mind. They observe in silence and ask questions, because they know that even the most ordinary person can teach them a valuable lesson. Arrogance is the graveyard of wisdom. Next time you're in a conversation, try being quiet a little longer. The goal isn't to look smart. The goal is to be smart. Habit number 3, always taking the path of least resistance. By default, the brain wants to conserve energy. Read a book? Too hard? Just watch a summary. Solve a complex problem yourself? Nah, just use AI. But you're forgetting one rule. Intelligence is exactly like a muscle in the gym. It only grows through resistance. When you start learning a new skill, feeling confused, exhausted, or even stupid isn't a sign to quit. It's a sign that new neural pathways are forming in your brain. Sharp thinkers don't run from friction. They lean into it. If your life has been nothing but easy lately, it's time you found a new challenge. Habit number 4, thinking you already know enough. This is the sneakiest trap of all. When you start thinking, I've got it all figured out, or I don't need to learn anymore, that's exactly when your growth completely stops. Smart people never claim to be the smartest person in the room. They constantly challenge their own core beliefs and are brave enough to admit, wow, I was wrong about this all along. The ability to change your perspective when presented with new information is the absolute peak of cognitive flexibility. Intelligence isn't locked in by your genetics. You have the power to rewire your brain starting today. Put the phone down, listen more, do something difficult, and stay curious. Out of these 4 habits, which one are you most guilty of? Let me know down in the comments. We're all here to grow together. And if this video brought you value, hit the like button and subscribe. That small action sends a signal to the YouTube algorithm that you crave a self-growth, and it will push more high-quality content your way instead of mindless distractions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.